Travis Kelce felt the weight as the Kansas City Chiefs battled the Philadelphia Eagles, and it started when he missed a key throw from Patrick Mahomes. That play ended with Kelce furiously throwing his helmet, his anger boiling over while everyone in the stadium watched. His fiancée, Taylor Swift, was there cheering for him, but even she couldn't stop his frustration from showing. This wasn't just a normal game. The Chiefs had stumbled out of the gates, losing their first two matchups, and Kelce was desperate to bounce back after a hard previous year. He wanted to prove he could still perform, especially after his lowest numbers in 2024, just 823 yards and 97 catches. The Chiefs had a slim 10-7 lead right before halftime when Kelce's emotions exploded and he spiked his helmet to the turf. Cameras caught him muttering words that showed how tired he was of the situation, but nobody could tell if he was mad at himself, the team, or something else entirely. That outburst quickly trended online, with fans and critics all putting in their opinions. Some remembered how the Chiefs lost to the Eagles in February's Super Bowl, missing their shot at a third straight championship. And now the team was supposed to be turning things around, but it kept slipping out of reach. For Kelce, the frustration was impossible to hide. Things only got harder when he dropped a pass in the fourth quarter. After Kelce missed that ball, the Eagles took over and scored, pushing their lead to 20-10. Mahomes tried to shoulder the blame, saying the throw came out too soon and that if he'd aimed it differently, Kelce might have scored. Mahomes said they had the defense they wanted, and he just tried to get the ball there before the safety arrived. He thought if he'd put it more on Kelce's frame, Kelce could have hauled it in and maybe made it to the end zone. Even though Kelce had caught 4 of 6 passes for a total of 61 yards, everyone kept bringing up the drop. Fans online didn't hold back. One person wrote that after Kelce dropped the pass, it looked like he gave up on the play while a rookie teammate chased down the defender to stop him. That person said if Kelce had shown that level of effort, maybe the Chiefs would have won. Another fan said they'd accepted that Kelce's best days were behind him and he might have just one more season before it was time to retire. Someone else was even harsher, saying Kelce needed to stop acting out and always seemed upset when things weren't perfect. Subscribe for more stories like this. Through everything, Taylor Swift kept a low profile at the stadium, still supporting Kelce even as the criticism grew louder. Their relationship has been in the spotlight, especially after their engagement, which had a high school theme and quickly went viral. Kelce later shared how nervous he was about proposing, telling Erin Andrews in an interview that his palms were sweaty and he even shed a few tears. He said he's always been emotional, and that being with Swift has been an exciting journey since they started dating in 2023. Andrews pointed out how Kelce often called himself the happiest man alive and asked how Swift contributed to that. Kelce replied that she brought excitement and joy to his days, making him feel like a better person and more at ease with himself. The Chiefs' struggles this season have weighed heavily on Kelce. He's been trying to regain the form that made him one of football's top tight ends. Fans were counting on him to bounce back, especially after last year's tough ending. Losing to the Eagles hurt even more because of what happened in the Super Bowl. For Kelce, every missed pass and slip-up felt heavier with the criticism pouring in from fans and even inside the organization. He's known for being steady, but this game, his frustration spilled out. The helmet slam said it all. Social media was fast to judge, with people analyzing his every move. Some said Kelce just wasn't putting in the same effort as before. Others said he had to step up and set an example for the younger players watching him. People weren't only talking about the dropped pass or outburst. They were asking if Kelce still had it in him to play at the top level. The Chiefs needed him, and fans wanted to see him return to form. The game continued, but that one mistake kept coming up. Everyone wondered if the pressure was getting to Kelce or if it was just a bad night. Mahomes stood by his teammate, taking the blame for the throw and reminding people it's a team sport. Still, Kelce's body language told a story of disappointment and frustration. Even with Swift in the crowd, Kelce couldn't shake the feeling that he'd let everyone down. Online critics were relentless. Some fans thought Kelce was just going through a slump, while others believed it was time for the team to think about his replacement. The debate went on, with some people defending Kelce and some saying he needed to get his attitude right. Swift's support never wavered. She's been at Chiefs games for months, cheering for Kelce through wins and losses. Their relationship is often in the spotlight, but both have tried to keep it private. The engagement, though, was a huge step for both of them. Kelce has said how much Swift means to him and how she's helped him grow and see things in new ways. The Chiefs' loss to the Eagles was a bitter one. The team had chances to win, but mistakes and missed chances cost them the game. Kelce's dropped pass was just one of many moments, but it summed up the team's struggles and the pressure their stars face. After the game, people weren't just talking about the final score, but what the loss meant for the team and for Kelce. He's been a leader for years, but now people were wondering if he could keep filling that role. The criticism hurt, but Kelce has always been known for bouncing back. He's had setbacks before and always found a way to come back stronger. Now the challenge is to prove people wrong and show he still belongs at the top. Swift and his teammates' support will matter as he tries to get back on track. The Chiefs have a long season ahead and Kelce understands what's at stake. The pressure is high, but he's never backed away from a tough spot. Questions about his future are only going to keep coming. But right now, he's focused on the next game and doing everything he can to help the team. That helmet slam was just a single moment, but it showed the passion and drive Kelce brings every week. Fans are watching to see how he'll respond. If you want more updates on Kelce and the Chiefs, subscribe. As the season continues, all eyes are on Kelce. Will he recover from the rough start and help lead the team to more wins? Or will the tension and criticism keep growing? No one knows for sure, but one thing is clear. Kelce isn't the type to quit. The road ahead won't be simple, but he's shown before that he can rise to the challenge. The dropped pass and the helmet slam will be remembered, but so will how he comes back from it. The Chiefs' story isn't finished, and Kelce is still right in the middle of everything. Swift's quiet support is a reminder that even when things get tough, he's not alone. Their relationship has given Kelce strength, helping him stay focused when the pressure from the NFL gets overwhelming. The engagement was a major milestone, and Kelce's excitement about the future is obvious. He's said many times how much Swift's influence matters to him and how she's helped him become a better man. As the Chiefs regroup, Kelce's leadership is even more important. He's the experienced player on a team full of young rising talent. His example will be crucial as they try to turn the season around. The doubts and criticism will always be there, but Kelce has never let that stop him. The next game is another shot to prove himself and show what he can do. Fans may be split on what comes next, but Kelce's determination has never been questioned. The helmet slam was a moment of anger, but it also showed how much this all means to him. Redemption is never easy, but the best players always find a way. Kelce's story isn't finished. The next chapter is just starting. The Chiefs will need everyone to give their best, and Kelce will be leading them forward. The season is long, and anything can happen. For Kelce, the focus is on the moment and doing what he can to help the team win. Swift and his teammates' support gives him energy to keep moving forward. Critics may be loud, but what Kelce does on the field will say more. The helmet slam is just one part of his journey, but it shows the passion and fire that have made Kelce one of the league's most respected players.